All right, what's happening, everyone? It is Nick Atkin here. It's the one on SK MMA podcast. That's right, as Chester says in the chat, 3 live shows this week. I love it. You lucky people, indeed. 3 shows. Yes, today I am just gonna go with the flow. I didn't plan to do anything, but then I got some nice breaking news that I just put up on Sportskeeda MMA a bit earlier. If you don't know what I'm talking about, check out the thumbnail on this podcast, the headline, the title. Breaking news. There will be, or there are plans to have a featherweight kickboxing Grand Prix this year in one championship featuring Superbon, the interim champion, and none other than the returning Chingiz Allazov, the undisputed champion. So it's not going to be Superbon versus Chingiz rematch unless they get to the final of this Grand Prix. More about that in a bit. But yes, no immediate rematch between those two. So, yeah, we're going to discuss that breaking news today and a couple other things that have come up. Smilla Sundell putting out an interesting post on Instagram tagging Sportskeeda. That's how I saw it. I was actually in IKEA this afternoon buying some stuff for the apartment, and then I got a bunch of notifications. So, oh God, here we go. What has happened? And saw the message. We'll get into all that. It's caused a bit of debate, but that's what we like. We like to have debate. So we will get into all of that. But if you also have questions, as usual, please throw them in the chat and any comments. It's going to be a great help to have your input. I am alone today. I don't have someone with me. No Tristan, no Kyle. Solo Nick show. So it probably won't be too long. I'll try and stretch it out as long as I can. Half hour, 45. We'll see how it goes. I'm up for doing more of these. So if you like what you see and hear, let me know. If you want me to do some breaking news shows, if you think it's overkill as well, let me know. But I've always wanted to experiment with this format. So let's give it a go. Right, let's get into it. I'm going to bring up the very story that I'm talking about on Sportskeeda. If you haven't gone and checked the story, please do give me a click, give me a read. But yes, I will bring it up. Late notice show. What's up, Connor? 3 in 1 week, exactly. It is late notice. I was just eating dinner, and then I thought, why not? Why the heck not? Let's do it. No co-host today. Message Tim Wheaton, good guy to talk kickboxing with. Tim Wheaton, if you're listening somewhere out there, message me if you want to jump on the show. Or I'll message Tim. I should have asked Tim in advance. Sorry. I know you recommended Tim, I think, Josh, to me. So I should have actually got in touch with Tim. I do know Tim. I like Tim. He's a good guy. I'll try and line him up for a show, definitely. Looks like I'm on my own today, though. John KL says Chingiz Allazov basically recontracted, right? Since the tourney is likely a 3-fight affair for him. You'd imagine so. You would imagine there was a reason, he sat out. We'll get into all of that. But I was surprised to hear this news. Very surprised. So we'll get into all of the backstory with Chingiz and then what it means. Why did Smilla say that? Asked Anonymous. Seems like she's trying to spite Barlow and call her scared in a weird roundabout way. We will get into that too. All of that. He said he would like to come on. Is that, Chester, is that just now or in a general sense that he wants to come on? If he wants to go on the show now, I will send him an invite code. But if he wants to appear on a future episode, I will also figure that out and DM him. But for now, I'm going to get into the article. I just want to show the article because I spent a lot of time on this today, actually. There we go. Superbon, Chingiz Allazov to compete in featherweight kickboxing Grand Prix. They have taken out the word "in" from the headline, but I'll see if they can add that in. All right, Superbon and returning Chingiz Allazov will feature in a one championship featherweight kickboxing World Grand Prix later this year. Allazov's not been seen in one ring since beating Murat Grigorian last August, with reports he was in contract negotiations. In his absence, Superbon claimed the interim title last week, outpointing Gregorian himself at Bangkok's Lumpini Stadium. The victory appeared to set up a rematch between the two after Allazov knocked him out last January. They will have to wait to get their hands on each other again, however, with Chatri telling Sportskita they must battle through to the final of an 8-man tournament. He said it will be 8 of the greatest 70 kg strikers on the planet. Chingiz and Superbon will be on opposite sides of the bracket. Stay tuned. And another detail, yes, the winner will be crowned both Grand Prix champion and world champion, earning 2 belts. So there you go. This is the thing. Yes, it is surprising to me that Chingiz is back because around about January, oh, here's Kyle. Lovely little Friday stream. I wonder if Superbon will keep the title and defend it in the tournament. Seems weird. No, we'll get into the interim title in a bit, but from the sounds of it, Kyle, it is gonna that title is just meaningless now. I think it's basically going to be Chingiz will be defending his undisputed title, or whatever you want to call it, divisional title. And then as soon as if he loses in the quarterfinal or semifinal, that person is the new champion. And then the winner of the whole thing will also be the champion of the division and the Grand Prix champion. Kind of convoluted, and does beg the question, why did they bother setting up this interim belt thing? So my take on it is that they made the interim fight when they were still uncertain about Chingiz's future, because they made that fight a couple of months ago, I think. As I was saying earlier, around about January, Beyond Kickboxing reported that Chingiz Allazov's coach, I believe, someone his setup told Beyond Kickboxing that Chingiz wanted to leave one and get out of his contract. And then yours truly here reported that one were not going to let Chingiz terminate his contract early, and they would enforce their rights to keep him under contract, but they would hope to work things out amicably, something like that. Paraphrasing my own quote I got, but that was the last we heard of it. Chingiz was off in Dubai, where he's set up a new gym with Roman Kriklia and his coach. And yeah, I thought we may never see him again in one. And there was not much talk. And then I got the word from one last week in Bangkok that Chingiz was not looking to leave one anymore, but he was just taking a break now. So I thought that's interesting. I wondered if that was just spin, but it turns out it looks like it's not spin. He is coming back. He's going to do this Grand Prix. So that's great news. If you're a fan of Chingiz Allazov, if you're a fan of kickboxing, I'm sure. If you're a fan of one championship, great news. Word on the street, says John Hales, Chingiz needs the money to pay for a hair transplant in Istanbul. That hairline is retreating. So is mine. I was shocked to see a little bit. You can't really see it here. My hair's down, but I came back from Bangkok. I feel like I'm receding. I am getting on in age, 36 now. Father Time, just like Sexan got hit by Father Time last week. It's hitting me follically. I don't think Sexan has any hair, so he's fine in that department. But anyway, did Allazov request this Grand Prix? Has to be, says Darkside. Maybe that is one of the things he wanted to come back. He's all about the legacy. He's already won a kickboxing Grand Prix and one championship. He beat Sitichai in the final in Singapore 1x. And then he went on to beat Superbon to win the title in January 2023. So in terms of legacy, winning a Grand Prix, he's already done it. So I'm not sure if winning a second one is up there, but maybe, yeah, being the first man to defend a Grand Prix belt, so to speak, that's a cool achievement. Maybe one have promised to bring in some big names to the Grand Prix. Chatri's quote to me, yes, was it'll be 8 of the best 70 kg strikers on the planet. I mean, he does say that often when these Grand Prix are announced, and then it ends up they don't really bring anyone else in. But that would be nice if they did. Because otherwise, who are we talking? We're talking Superbon, Chingiz, Marat, Chai, maybe Tawanchai, Eddie Abasolo, Lisi, Joe Natowit. All sounds good to me, but I'm sure it'll be cool to see a couple fresh names come in the way. I think with the women's atomweight MMA Grand Prix, they brought in Ham So-hee, and then there were a couple other debutantes, I believe. It's nice, yeah, when you get some fresh blood. So I'm right, aren't I? Yeah, there was. I'm blanking on her name. Stamp beat her in Denver. Elise Anderson. That's right. She was new. They picked her up. Yeah, I think there was at least a couple of new names in the women's atomweight Grand Prix. So it would be fun for one to make a signing or two for this. Okay. All right. So Timothy Wheaton wants to come on the show in general. All right, we will set that up. Maybe he can be my Thursday guy. Kyle on the Wednesday, Tristan Monday, Timothy, the Wheatmeister on Thursdays. We'll make it kickboxing centric. Okay. Chester, let's speculate who would be in. All right, yeah, I just gave mine, but you guys give yours. Who do you think's going to be in it? Allazov has it all, says Darkside. Maybe he just wants a challenge to keep active. Still, this Grand Prix is risky for him, so he must be super confident. Well, if I'm him, I would be confident. Yeah, he's beaten everyone. He's on a roll, I think. Is that 5-fight win streak? It must be. Let me look. I think it's Allazov Tapology. Do love Tapology. Useful when you are live on air. Yes, 5-fight win streak after losing to Enrico Kale on that debut in one championship, the split decision. Obviously went on to beat Sami Sana in the first round of the Grand Prix, then Smoking Joe and Chai in the final, like I said, then Superbon, then Marat. So he's done it all. So he must be something that is enticing him back. Maybe it's a shitload of money. Who knows? But he's got money. That's what people were saying, why they were wondering if Chingiz would ever come back, because he comes from money, and he's got this gym now. He doesn't need the money. Imagine Superbon and Chingiz lose in round one. LOL, says Anonymous. That would be funny. That would be funny. But I don't think they would. I think the tournament is going to be made for them to meet in the final. Yeah, this is actually the open weight Muay Thai tournament, says John KL. Yeah, what happened to that? That just disappeared, didn't it? I don't understand why the divisional belt would be on the line, says Amor. Isn't that the whole point of the Grand Prix belt? I mean, Bellator does these Grand Prix, and the champ defends each round, right? I'm not the biggest fan of Bellator, as in I like it, but I don't watch it that much. But I seem to remember that they defended their belts throughout the tournament. I guess it's kind of weird having a Grand Prix belt at the end. Yes. Seems like a gimmick to just have two belts on your shoulder for the photo shoot in the ring. I would rather, get $1 million like Giorgio Petrosian did in that first Grand Prix. But alas, a big silver belt will do. Maybe if Superbon had put on another clinic against Marat, Allazov would have been more interested in just doing the rematch, says Kyle. Maybe. I think they used the interim title as leverage over Allazov for him to resign, says Connor. Of course, yes. Anonymous saying Superbon needed a belt to show off for the Muay Thai seminar he's hosting with Pet Jija and Nongo in London next month. It's a nice belt. Damn, I wish I was there. Where's the seminar? Sounds fun. Chingiz is unbeatable, says Vegan Crane. You may be right. Chingiz was given the bag. Yes, that's probably what happened. I need some Conte magic. I do. It looks like a thick head of hair, but it's slowly creeping back. The forehead gets bigger and bigger. It's a 5 head now, at least. Soon to be a 6 head. Dark Side says, I hope Noiri gets in this. I mean that unannounced huge signing from Japan fighter that we can't talk about yet. Yes, that makes sense. Noiri. A lot of people have suggested that. So there we go. That could be something that enticed Chingiz back. Connor's Corner. I think one will hold the Grand Prix on the US shows to show the highest level of striking to the US audience. Hope both Superbon and Allazov are on the Atlantic card. There you go. That makes sense, yeah. I mean, I was sketching out a rough timeline. I figured they might hold a couple of these first rounds on the 167 card in Bangkok Impact Arena. And then, yeah, the semis could be in Denver and the final in Atlanta. We've also got that Tokyo card. Japan, kickboxing go well together. Plenty of room to showcase these fights. But yes, injuries could mess everything up. And Grand Prix in one tend to fall apart. So I hope not. But I'll be cynical. This would be good. Bent Marcotte walking out in a robe, revealing he's the mystery man in the tournament. John KL suggests, why not? Why the heck not? I would love that. He got robbed. I'm still not over it. They robbed him against Giorgio Petrosian. My man should be a millionaire. Can't believe they redid that fight. Anyway, I digress. Yes, Tawanchai, says Darkside. And put him on Allazov's side so we get that fight guaranteed. I don't know if they really should be throwing Tawanchai in this because, yeah, he's a very marketable asset for them. I guess it's no risk in terms of him losing his belt. So it's a free hit. He hasn't looked good in his 2 kickboxing outings, let's be honest. And throwing him in at the deep end in a tournament like this is not going to help his development. I would personally keep him out. Give him another couple of tune-ups in kickboxing. But the thing is, soon you're going to run out of guys, to actually give him before he has to start getting in there with the guys who are going to be in this tournament. So maybe he just needs to get in there, right? Could be the one. All right, Anonymous. So negative. Going to be a bunch of nobodies, I'm expecting. They had a really nice 70 kg guy, but he destroyed his opponent and then signed to glory. His name was Miguel Trinidad or something. Oh, yeah. What happened to him? He was on... Oh, yeah. Right. Maybe it's someone else. I remember there was a dude on... It wasn't Miguel Trinidad. Yeah, there was someone on One Friday Fights who was being bigged up as this huge prospect. I think we're talking about the same person. From Portugal, I think. I was wondering where he'd gone. Miguel Trinidad, that's it. Let me check. And are we talking about the same person? Yes. Yes, we are. Yes, he fought on that September quarterly tentpole card. I think the Rodtang Superleg, if I'm right. And then, yeah, he smashed some guy. He looked really good. He talks really well as well. Yeah, he's gone to glory. And he lost. split decision. It's a shame. He did just beat Chad Collins, though. Yeah. Oh, that's the guy who beat Chad Collins. He is quite good. I remember there being a lot of hype about him. That's a shame they lost him. Uh-oh. Here comes trouble.
Hello.
What's happening?
Oh, sorry, Matt. A bit late.
Oh no. I was doing a solo. I didn't expect anyone to drop in. But here we are. Tristan could
I
not.
missed out. I missed out on Liam yesterday because my fucking generator blew up in front of the village. So in front of the
Yeah.
complex. So,
What happened? The power cut out like in the fight at the hotel during the weigh-ins last week.
Oh, Legatron versus Bogdan. Thank you.
Has
What
it
was the
been
topic?
confirmed?
Yeah, it's been confirmed on by the Thai team.
Oh,
What was
okay.
the topic? Going.
We were talking about this Grand Prix, yeah. But I was just talking about Miguel Trindade.
Oh,
I didn't
he
know.
signed
I
with
forgot.
Gloria though, so I don't
Yeah,
think
yeah.
he's allowed to come over.
I didn't realize he'd gone to Glory. But he's the one who beat Chad Collins, right? In the
Yeah, beat the shark, mate.
Aye.
God damn it.
Oh, maybe that's what brought Chingiz back. Giorgio Petrosian is still in the rankings.
Oh, yeah.
So maybe he's coming back in this Grand Prix. I don't know.
Don't know. Is he coming back in the Grand Prix? Is that confirmed or is that just news?
That is speculation. But the news I am talking here is yes, there's.
Or we can do Chingiz as a grand prize if he wants to break, and then just let everyone else fight over number one contender again.
But apparently he's in this tournament, so it kind of makes no sense. But there we go. So yeah, speculation. Is Sidichai going to be in it?
Let's name the 8. Hypothetically, what? Superbon, Chingiz, Sidichai, Marat. That's 4 already.
Eddie, Luke, Smoking Joe, Tawanchai.
Smoking Joe, Tawanchai. That's 6.
Yeah.
I think Nori maybe 7, and then let's do Butasa at 8. That sounds more
well-rounded. They'll bring in some of the Muay Thai guys, I think.
You think so?
Yeah, I just don't see them making a huge signing. Maybe I'd love to be wrong. We were just talking about that. Yeah, Nori would be cool. And Butasa, you saying? Yeah.
Butasa's. Can I say it? I shouldn't say it. It's
Can
contract
get
with,
in trouble?
with 1.
Really? Okay.
I've been in talks with his coaches, so up to him if he resigns or not as well.
Maybe the Grand Prix is a nice incentive to resign.
Yeah. He said he wanted to stay active. That's it, So I think the Grand Prix would keep him active if he keeps winning.
Well, Eddie fought Muay Thai, right, with Sidichai. So I guess
Muay Thai. Luke also Muay Thai. I reckon you can do Joe and Tawanchai. That rounds out the main 6, and then get 2 in.
We'll see. I hope they make some signings. Yeah. Chingiz was talking about legacy. Maybe a Grand Prix was enough to keep him interested in the story of the fight.
So if you do Sidichai, Superbon, Tawanchai, and Joe, that's 4 ties already.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then maybe they can do another 4 as foreigners. Don't know.
Why not? Yeah. All right. Well, very interesting to hear about. And the other topic, which I think you commented on my Twitter, actually, I wanted to talk about the Smilla Sundell post. Yeah. Unless you have any thoughts on this Grand Prix, I just because you've popped in now, do you want to?
Oh, missed you, Matt. Maybe they can do Chingiz, Giorgio, Marat, and then Nori to round out that 8. I think that sounds more solid than having the Americans in there. But American audience, there might be an American in there. Logically, I would put Chingiz out of the back bracket and then put maybe Luke or Eddie in there just for the American audience, and then have Chingiz as the grand prize.
Well, what about City Chair against Marat first round? Do you like that?
Yeah, I'm down for a rematch.
Yeah, I think given what happened
Give
in Tokyo and then
give me longer time to prepare, more than 4 weeks, and I'll consider it.
I don't see the first round happening until June, given Superbon just fought.
Yeah,
So that might give you enough time, right?
well, definitely.
Yes, Giorgio Petrosian is, of course, fighting on Petrosian Mania in May,
Mm.
as Connor points out. Uh, Beyond Kickboxing, hello, says Petrosian fighting on his own show in May. Not sure if the Grand Prix is in his sights, depending on when it is. Yes, I think Giorgio, I really doubt he would. If he comes back to one, I don't think it's going to be a high level thing. It's probably just going to be a send off retirement fight,
Yeah, I think so.
which is sad, but there we go. But yeah, I'm excited for this Grand Prix. Either way, hope it comes together. I
Yeah,
know Chatri announced the open weight Muay Thai Grand Prix last year, and it never happened.
yeah, but this sounds more doable.
This sounds a lot more doable. Yes.
This, I think this 70 kilo Grand Prix can compete with the K1 as well. Just not have it so fucking messy with the judging
Yes.
and the refereeing. That's it. I think this is
Probably
a good
part.
selling point for one, just to compete with K1. Do a Grand
Yes.
Prix, bring Naori over, bring Chingiz in the mix, Marat. All these guys are ex K1 guys. Do a Grand Prix, maybe try to outshine the original Grand Prix in K1. That's also happening this year.
This is a good point, isn't it? We forget
Yeah,
Chatri's hatred for K1 and everything. So yes, he may just be determined to outshine them, which is good if you're a one fan. You're
yeah.
in for some good fights.
If you're a featherweight fighter, that's good too, because you get to fight consistently if you win.
Yes, yes. But a couple of the guys have left in the last year or two, right? From
Who?
when they made that big signing spree for this division,
Yeah.
2020,
What's
2021.
who's
Tafun's gone. Is it Enrico Kale gone?
Yeah, Enrico's gone. David's gone.
David's gone, yeah.
Yeah.
So hopefully they can bolster the
Division.
the rankings, the division, yes. So there it is. I want to talk about this Smilla Sundell stuff as well. So let me bring that up on screen. So this caught me by surprise. What do you think? What did you make of it, Tristan? Did you? I think you saw the post on my Twitter. I put it on there. But
Yeah.
Smilla Sundell posted this afternoon. Just to make things clear, people are asking questions regarding Iman Barlow. Iman was offered to fight me on September 2023, March 2024, and April 2024. I signed all the contracts for every fight, but Iman turned them all down. I was ready to fight her every time, anywhere in the world. And then she tagged Sports Kita. That's how I saw it. And then another shitty organization. Yeah, there we go. What do you make of it?
I don't know. A bit of smoke and mirrors, I think. Maybe Fairtex is the main sponsor for one, and they asked her to put out something to kind of just save them. But I don't know.
Iman replied in the comments. I haven't seen this.
I'll be right
Let's
back,
get
guys.
into it.
Go do something.
Okay, I will carry on solo. So Iman's manager replied, first of all, Pedro Faustino, nice guy. I love Pedro. He's always good fun at the shows. Said, I am sorry, Smilla. I usually don't talk public about these things, but this time I have to. Iman actually signed the bout agreement to fight you on September 3, 2023. A week later, after being signed, the date moved to the end of September. I remember this happening, yes. It went from when the events itself switched from Bangkok to Singapore, so it jumped back 3 weeks, and then it changed again because I think they then got moved to October and then back to September. So a lot of stuff happening. A date that she couldn't fight because of her work, adds Pedro. So Iman is a teacher, I believe. So yes, if you agree a fight date and then you book the time off work, especially as a teacher, and then you get pushed back 3 weeks, it's pretty hard, I imagine, to rearrange that. Pedro adds, the rest I will not talk about, but I had to clarify this. Wish you the best. Yes. So I'm trying to find Iman's comment. Pretty killer. There it is. I also signed the fight agreement for September 2nd, 2023, and then changed the date. And the new date I could not do for many reasons. I decided to retire in November 2023. So for them to offer you fights for 2024 with me was never going to happen, I'm afraid. I wish you all the best in the future, champ. It just got interesting. The plot thickens. So, yes, before she commented that, I had heard actually that the rumor was Iman had retired in October last year. And she says here November. So that is very interesting that they offered her this fight in March and April, but Iman was already retired. Did Iman tell one she's retired? Did one believe it? I mean, you can retire and then you can still be offered to fight, you know. So maybe they did offer her and she said, no, I'm retired. But they've still offered it to her. I don't know how it works. But yes, this is a strange... Something's going on, yeah. Dark Side comments. Barlow turned down a title fight for work. Doesn't sound like she wants it to me. It is tough, yeah. I mean, you've got that side of it, but then also, yeah, if I would hope that the pay for a title fight would be enough that she didn't need to work anymore, but who knows? I know that Janet Todd has a job as an engineer, and I think she prioritized that job over her fight career, you know, even though she was a champion, which probably just speaks to how much she loves the job. But it is difficult unless you're making big money to walk away from a job, especially if you like your job. And if you're not getting fights offered regularly, you probably want to keep that job. If you were getting 5 fights a year, like Sexan, 6 fights, 7 fights, and you knew that money's coming in, you could probably say, hey, I'm going to quit my job. But Iman, I don't think she fought. She fought with Katarina, right? Am I correct? In Singapore. I was there for that one. Was that March 2023? I want to double check that. Wow, my brain is surprisingly intact. I was correct. Yes, she beat Katarina Vanderieva by unanimous decision. 1 Fight Night 8 on the 24th of March last year. So she hasn't fought in over a year now. I could see why she would get frustrated. And it was a year before that fight that she made her one debut against Daniela Lopez. So 1 year between that fight. And then now another year. I can see why she's frustrated. And I don't know what her purse is, but, you know, unless it's something monstrously huge, that wouldn't be enough for you to make a career out of, I think. So I can see where all her frustration is coming from. So turning down a title fight for work, saying it doesn't sound like she wants it, I don't know. It seems unfair because she's got to pay the bills. She's got to keep the lights on, you know. And if the title fight is your same, I don't know if you get bumped up. If it's a title fight and you get more, unless you win it, and then your pay goes up. She may have just been on the same purse. Who knows? I see her frustrations, and her family were sometimes popping into the chat on the live streams I did for the other company, and they would pop up in the comments on social media posts I did for that other company. And they would say, why is she not getting any fights? So they were frustrated for sure for a long time. Build and build and build and build. You agree the title fight gets moved. Probably more frustration. To me, it seems like it all could have been resolved with some open communication. Just like John DiBella last year when he was going through some negotiations with one about getting a fight. They hadn't been offered a fight for a long time. It can all be solved by just picking up that phone sometimes. But people on each side of the phone have to be willing to pick up the phone. Yes. Tristan's back. Tristan's back. What's up?
I went from the comment section back to the podcast.
Oh, yeah. It's a lively comment section, for sure.
So I had to go run down and talk to one of my neighbors.
No, yeah. Do what you got to do.
Fuck me.
All right. Interview Smilla. I will try and interview Smilla, but I imagine they'll keep her under wraps.
Yeah.
Why is Smilla? Oh, there he is. Tristan's here. Yep. In the comments. He's everywhere. Why is Smilla trying to smear Iman as a duck? Says Anonymous. Well, I don't know. Like Tristan said, maybe she was asked to put this out by Fairtex or by One.
You gotta do the theory game, you know. Fairtex is a main sponsor for One, so why not come out and defend your promotion? Let's say, you know.
Yeah.
You're the champion of it as well, and you're part of one of the biggest fight teams in Thailand too.
What's up, Nicola? Good to see you in the chat. Iman had 2 fights in 5 years. That's Anonymous. Yes.
That
it
sucks.
Is. It's not good enough. Should get
2 fights
Iman
in 5 years. Really?
Yeah. I mean, pandemic, I imagine, kind of messed it up.
But they were still getting people fights during the pandemic.
Well, she fought in 2017 on something, and then
what about 2018 and 19?
I don't know.
Before the pandemic.
She had something scheduled for 2020, so she looks like she just took 3 years off before she even signed with One, because I don't think this fight was. She made a One debut. I can't say I don't think you can blame One for her having 2 fights in 5 years. You could say 2 fights in 3 years, you know, or 4 at a stretch, but it's still not good either way. You should be getting 3 fights in 1 year. Personally, I want this just to all end, says Darkside. Everyone stop talking about it. Barlow retired and we just keep going. Yes, Iman went from fighting 4 to 5 times a year to 1 every 2 years. Madness. Shit. Katerina sometimes needs a break, fix her hands in the middle of around us. Off topic, but there you go. This reminds me. Oh yeah,
hasn't fought since he lost the title. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe
he's back.
Things are going on background. Yeah, he's back next month.
Yeah, yeah. They've announced it. Yeah, he's fighting Wei Rui in Bangkok. One fight night 22. Where you been, Nicola? Out of the loop. This reminds me. Oh, double click. Sorry. Yeah, this reminds me of when Stamp accused Anissa Mexon of being 5 kg overweight. and they're scared to fight her after the mixed rules blow up. Yeah, that didn't seem like Stamp to me, and that's what really pissed off Mexon, and I think that's why Mexon blocked me because I reported that Stamp said she's 5 kg overweight or whatever. So, um, yeah, maybe this is Smilla being used to put out stuff. I don't know. Maybe it is. As far as Smilla knows, maybe all she's done is sign those contracts. Yeah, and Iman has turned it down. But Smilla's got a fight booked for next month. So
Yeah.
if I'm Smilla,
The Chikova. Just
yeah, I would
focus on this fight. Don't
focus
have
on
to
that.
focus
Yeah.
on Iman.
The problem
know?
is now everyone's going to ask Smilla about this when she's meant to be focusing on this fight. You know, in the build up to this title fight, they're just going to talk Iman Barlow. So if it is Fairtex who have put her up to this, you know, now they've just invited all this scrutiny on their fighter. So that's
maybe their PR team should maybe tell her not to take it down, but just archive it until maybe after the fight's done.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Like, just maybe just take care of it for now, because you're attracting this whole different audience from the UK now to argue about what Iman. So I don't know.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a talking point. Definitely. And I think one probably don't want it to be a talking point.
Iman did reply. Oh shit.
Yeah. We were just putting up a comment.
I also signed the fight agreement for September 2nd, but one changed the date and I could not for many reasons. I decided to retire November 23rd. Oh. What?
Yeah.
What?
I just saw her comment. Well, good to see CFR Network and Combat Sports today. They finally caught the live. What's up? What's up, guys? Where is JHK? Oh, CFR Network. John is not working with me at the moment. I'm trying to get him back. I'm hoping we can get him back. So, fingers crossed. Maybe next month. What is the main Muay Thai fight for Thailand New Year's Eve? Says Vegan Crane.
Oh, let me see. I think RWS maybe they're doing a show on the first and the second day of Songkran. Title fight Kumpatak versus Somrak Noi, number 1, number 2 of Rajanamnan Stadium for the super featherweight title, which is 130 pounds. So that's pretty interesting. And then they do another show in Japan for RWS Japan. They've got Sajad Naraka and Issei on the card. It's a pretty solid card around both days. So yeah, I think that's the two main shows for Songkran. Sansari PK Senchai as well is also on the card for RWS, but on the prelims, wow, shit.
There you go. I'm just checking out these comments on the Smilla post.
Yeah, I checked it out too. A lot of mixed signals, you know.
Yeah, well,
some hate, some love. Don't know what to say about it.
Yeah, it's blown up. I wasn't expecting that to be a big topic this week, but it's happened. So
yeah,
there you go. Well, yeah, those were the two big news topics we wanted to discuss today. I don't think anything else really happened. I'm trying to think. Yeah, just the Grand Prix, Smilla. Any news you have, Tristan?
Legatron.
Yeah, let's talk about Legatron and Bogdan.
Yeah, Bogdan Legatron. That's fun.
Let me tweet that. That's official, is it?
Kickboxing debut of Rung Ravi in one championship.
Oh my goodness.
This is gonna be fun.
Maybe he's gonna cut down to featherweight and be in this Grand Prix, huh?
Ooh, he's a solid 83 kilos walking around. I need to figure something out with our new sports scientist in the gym. So yeah.
I keep getting I can't access One Championship Thailand's Instagram profile.
Have they blocked you?
No, it says it's this profile isn't available in your region.
Any news on DeBella? If he's still in Thailand, go get him. Yeah, bro, he can sleep in my brother's bedroom. Fuck it, John. Come on, baby. I know you listen to the podcast.
I was chatting to him on Instagram DMs.
I've been really busy the past week, so I need to sit down.
Yeah,
Text my people.
yeah. We spoke a bit this week. He said he was feeling 80% better.
80%.
I don't want to reveal all of his messages, but he
Yeah.
sounded pretty horrible. What happened? He didn't remember being in the hospital. He was not feeling well on Friday and Saturday. He was throwing up all Friday. Not sure if it was something I ate or a bug. It affected my hydration. Hope to get the fight rescheduled ASAP.
Oh.
Threw up when he got to hospital. Yeah.
For me, I go Wei Li, brother. I go Wei Li. I'm vegan. She trained here at the gym a long time ago, so Wei Li for sure.
What is that? Whaley versus Yan.
Yeah.
Oh, big fight this weekend.
Traveler sickness. Yeah, that's what I worry. Of course, one flies you in fight week, but some guys like Asa and that they come in like a month and a half early, get their acclimatized, everything, get ready, and no issues at all. So, don't know what happened to John, but shit. I'll make sure I'll text him after the show. Show some love.
I think he's still in Thailand. They were talking about trying to reschedule this fight.
Yeah, that's what I heard too, right? They were trying to reschedule it.
They want to do it, but I think they want to do it on a Friday fights, not wait around till May 5th for that Fight Night 22. So
really
could be a special Friday fights coming up with a big title fight. I don't know. Maybe that'll be cool. You pop a nice rating,
yeah.
Project Shy main event on TV for free in Thailand.
Yeah, but don't you want John to recover more?
Yeah, but the problem
that's
is
a big question.
Go back to Canada, because they have to go back. I think if they can't wait around the whole month because of their kickboxing school. So yeah, once you get back to Canada, the whole thing resets. You're gonna want to do a full camp, and it could be months before they're back. I think if John is feeling better, maybe do it in a couple of weeks from now. If he can stay in Thailand, who knows?
This is a very tough situation.
I would try and convince them to hang around till May 4th and try and
Mr. DeBella, leave John with me. Leave John with my head trainer. He's done ASA. Your friends at ASA as well. He's trained City Chai. Leave him with me, and I'll take care of him.
Just head on over to Sitsong Pinong.
I've got a bag of DeBella coffee if John needs the coffee. No, he can have my bag, and then we can mail over another one, and we'll do espresso shots in the morning together.
Sounds perfect to me.
Oh man, the espresso is good, man. I got myself a coffee maker too, like John.
Oh, I need one of those.
Makes the coffee taste a lot better.
I need one of those. I tried to make it before with a French press. It wasn't very successful.
It took me a while to learn how to use it, but it's really good.
You'll have to show me. All right. Well, I said we'd do an hour, so we got
Nick French
5.
press.
Yeah, we remember that, Nicola. Yeah, if you have any questions in the chat, we could ask.
Yeah, bring it.
Yes, I remember. He gave me a tutorial. He sent me a video how to actually do it.
Ah,
So I will do it. I need another. This is the problem. I'm cursed. This is the third time I've missed out on meeting John DiBella.
how was
It was
meeting Eric? Right? Oh,
Eric's
sorry,
crazy. Eric
dude.
is crazy. Yeah,
Eric is crazy.
I was gonna get another bag of coffee from John, so I don't have any at the moment. But
Oh
Eric is a crazy bastard. But he's a nice guy actually.
no, he's a very top guy. Him and Jamie gave me a cigarette after the Rajadam. Then
Yeah, they're
very happy.
they're
Very.
a nice bunch. Yeah,
At least it took the stress off getting fucking robbed again. So
yeah.
yeah,
No, Eric is he has some questionable style. I think it's fair
yeah,
to say.
yeah. He
He
took a
wore some.
picture.
Yeah,
Took a picture of Pampayak with a free Pampayak head on.
yeah. The hat.
Hat
I like
on.
the hat.
And Pampayak followed him back because he liked it.
Oh,
I
really?
think.
Oh, he met
Yeah.
Pempek. That's great. When is
We were
he
in
free?
between. We were in between sharing our cigarettes, and then he ran over and saw Pampayak and just ran over like a little fangirl.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, beautiful
Fantastic.
sight. Beautiful sight to see.
That made the whole trip worth it, I'm sure.
Oh, definitely. And I heard they were going to a little soy called Cowboy after, so
They
definitely a
were
good
on.
trip.
I met them on Friday. I'd been hanging out with Jamie earlier in the week and my guy Keith Larrymore. But
Oh,
but then Eric and Pat and Nick Schofield also joined up on Friday. We were outside the show having a cigarette, yeah, before it started, and then I think they all kicked on after the show. Went to the Cowboy, yes,
they left. They left during the show.
yeah. I think they skipped the main event.
That's how
Yeah,
pissed.
yeah, and then I believe they did it all again the next day before RWS.
Yeah.
Did not make it back for Fight Night 22, that's for sure. Right. When is Penpipe free? Asked
Soon.
Darkside.
He said
Well,
soon. He said soon,
yeah.
right?
I heard May. I heard he's training for a fight in May against
May.
Nabil. But Chatri didn't seem to confirm it. A lot of the Thai media asked him after Friday Fights 58. I asked him and he kind of didn't. He said, I'll get back to you. I don't know. So, not sure. Whereas Kadistamos Nikola, he hasn't fought in a while either. No, he hasn't fought since Denver.
Shit.
Soldich hasn't fought since Denver. They fought each other. I do hear, yes, I know I've said it before. I hear there is interim lightweight title in the works.
Muay Thai? Kickboxing?
No, MMA. So
Oh.
who knows? That might mean Kadistam and Christian Lee are going to throw down soon. I hope so. Got my tickets for Denver, says Darkside. Secured
What?
already. The price has been hiked at the new arena. The pre-sale went on today, didn't it? I got an email. What are the prices like? They looked a little bit spenny for me. Yeah, like $1,600 for two.
How do you? Oh, here we go.
Inside.
Yeah. Let me see. I'm on it now. Oh, I have to sign up.
Yeah, you have
thanks.
to register.
Oh,
I couldn't be bothered to do that.
Information away right now.
Yeah, they already have me on the email list.
Oh yeah, O.J. Simpson and Akibono died on the same day.
O.J. Simpson?
Yeah.
No way.
And Akibono, the first.
I saw Akibono died. Yeah.
The first foreign Yokozuna, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
He had a bit of a pro wrestling career as well.
Oh.
Oh wow. O.J. Simpson.
I haven't added Room Ravi to the main card for July 4th yet, but they've added everything else. They've added Akimoto, they've added Reese McLaren, Tong Poon, Nanami Ichikawa versus Bianca Basil. I can't say it.
Bianca Basilio.
Yeah, Bianca Basilio.
So they've added you on the website?
Not yet.
Okay. Well, I can't get on One Championship Thailand anymore, which is really annoying.
I can see. Hey, yeah.
It feels like it's been banned in Hong Kong or some shit, but that makes no sense.
Wow. Yeah. So maybe this
That's where I
two
get all my
lightweight
stuff
fights.
from. Jesus. Yeah,
Two
here we go.
lightweight fights. So lightweight Muay Thai and lightweight kickboxing. Maybe number one contender fight for both fights, from the looks of it.
Well, you're not online, yeah. So this is the card as it looks so far. I think we went over it. It's a pretty cool card, I think. But yes, Bogdan and Rungrawi are gonna throw down on this card.
I'll send you the poster on my Instagram. Like, give me a
Yeah,
second.
send me a cheeky pic.
Do you want it on Sportskeeda or Nick Atkins?
Just my personal, please. Yeah.
Yeah. So Smilla Sundell main event. Akbar Adulaev co-main.
Oh,
Really?
surely not.
They could move Singh Samut
Yeah.
and Dimitri up for co-main.
They must.
Because Singh Samut's a huge draw in Thailand. He's very
That
he's
must
pumped
just
up
be
with
an
social
error.
media, man. Yeah. So
Who
they
is this
usually
dude,
go
Bogdan?
they usually go similar to this to the card on the website. Bogdan Shermanov, he's had two fights in one on one Lumpini and one on the main card July last year. Pretty impressive. I was there for his first fight and one. He knocked out what's his name? Marwan Holy from Tunisia, the same guy that Tananchai knocked out, so not really surprising.
Bogdan Shumarov, is that it?
Yeah.
Ah, yeah. Remember that.
Undefeated kickboxer coming from Bulgaria, if I'm not wrong.
Well, he's lost outside of one.
Oh, really? The one
Undefeated in one.
The one team in Thailand were claiming that he was undefeated.
He's undefeated on one Friday fights. If we're talking about he's beaten Marvin Hooley on Friday fights, then Konstantin Rusu on Fight Night 12 in July.
Yeah, he's a traditional kickboxing guy. I'm studying him. He's like a Marat Gregorian, pressure cooker, just pressure, heavy hands, heavy weapons when you come in. You just gotta play the evasive game and play the striking game smart. That's it. Don't get caught with the hands.
All right.
That's my game plan.
Don't give it all away.
Let's see if Lungrabi can follow my instructions.
Yeah.
Tongpoon always slides in there, but why is he fighting? Okay. Not the guy who beats Zakari. Because they're trying to build him up, bro. I don't know.
Yeah.
He's got a huge profile in Thailand, a lot of following because he's fashionable. He's a nice guy. He's got a nice style as well. Outside the ring, inside the ring, it's a bit more predictable. Maybe he can clean it up a bit, and I like it more.
Kickboxing debut for Rungwawi, correct?
Correct. In one.
Okay.
Yes, sir. I want Tyron Bazani and Ouyang Feng in one. Ooh, that would be stacked right there. That would be stacked.
I'm just tweeting this thing.
Tyron Bazani, Singh Samut versus Dimitri and Akima. Two best fight in the card. Yeah. That sounds fun. From Ravi as well. Yeah. Fun card to see.
Yeah, if JDB and Prudential gets added to that card, I think is the best fight
solid.
night.
Very, very solid
November,
card.
October. Yeah. Easily.
I actually want to know you guys' opinion on Jacob. Yeah, I know, right? You know who was telling me against it? Who was telling me about this? One of my trainers at the gym, Yopayak. He was saying that Dennis Perk didn't have any respect for Jacob. I was like, Really, because Jacob was the one not respecting Dennis. But you look at it, yeah, it's true. When he turned his back against the ropes and everything, yeah, it's understandable. And Jacob got more and more frustrated during the rounds that go on, because the first knockdown was kind of bullshit. You can see it hit his his armpit. I don't know.
Yeah, we debated it a bit on Monday's show, so maybe check back, Nicola. We went into detail about the knockdowns and were they knockdowns, but it was very contentious, to say the least.
I think they run it back.
Yeah, but this show is good. Yeah, Fright Night 22. I'm looking forward to it. Get JDB and Prajan Shai on there. The ref should have done something about him turning around, says Anonymous. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
No, Nicola, I'm not blaming you. I was just informing you if you wanted to go and listen to the show. If it piqued your interest, we got into it. We debated it at length. So.
I know Olivier doesn't mess up much, maybe, but Dennis is also a veteran compared to Jacob. So I think Dennis has more tricks of the dark arts more than Jacob. Knows how to manipulate the ring and the refs.
Dennis is
40.
Like I can't say the word, but a shit. And see you next Tuesday. You know what I mean? In England, I think Australia, they have in the nicest way possible. Someone who just knows how to wind people up. I think he knows. And Jacob.
Oh, a grub.
Me. Yeah, Jacob strikes me as someone who's easily wound up, and I think
Dennis, all the scouts are easy to wind up.
Yeah. I think Dennis just got in his head.
Yeah, that's what. From the looks of it, that's what it looked like to me from watching the fight.
Yeah, but I said I'd leave it an hour, so unless anyone's got a burning question they have to ask or something they want to say. But wouldn't that be an act of not wanting to fight anymore? Wouldn't it be considered stoppage? Says Nicola.
He was still staying active though, so it didn't mean he wasn't fighting, but he was just using.
I have seen Olivier stop fights for people turning around in the corner.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Should have been a yellow card, says JK.
Yeah.
Could have been. Yes. Songkran it is. Unless anyone has... Get your questions in now, because I'm probably going to pack it up. Yes, it's 11:30 here.
I'm going to go squirting on people with my gun.
Yes. Let Tristan go celebrate. And who knows? Maybe I'll be back tomorrow with another show. Who knows?
See you Monday, Connor said.
Yeah, we'll be here Monday for sure. I'm loving just doing more podcasts. It's fun. So you could get 3 a week. You could get 4. Who knows? I'll try to give you more warning, though. More notice, guys. Sorry.
Has anyone else been added to this card except for Rung Ravi?
I think that's it now. I've got 9 fights. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
What is it usually? 10?
9 or 10. Yeah. I would expect something will get added, in the week of the fight. some random fighter will get slaughtered by someone from Thailand, but
maybe move someone up to co-main. Maybe even Akimoto can be co-main. He's a former champion with Wei Rui.
I think Sinsamut Dimitri is your co-main. I don't know why they're doing that.
Sinsamut Hiroki, Rung Ravi. That'll be all right.
Yeah, that should be the co-main. But look, I'm going to get out of here, guys. Otherwise, I'll be here all night.
See you guys.
Love you and leave you. Thanks, Tristan, for joining us. Thank you, everyone, for commenting, chatting. Do remember to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, because I think you'll get a little thing on your phone telling you when I'm going live. So,
or just follow Nick on Twitter.
Yeah, I always put it on my Twitter. I'm not very good at posting it.
See, this is how I found out. Nick found out Nick's Twitter, and I was like, oh, let's jump on.
Yeah. Follow me on Twitter or sign up for the notifications. turn those on for live stuff, you'll get a little bell telling you to tune in. I think 20 minutes before the show, or I know tonight I just went live. I didn't even pre-schedule it, so hopefully you still got notifications. But yes, JK, I don't know anything about Pampayak. Chatri is kind of saying nothing, so maybe we'll have news to talk about that next time. All right, we're out of here. See you guys. Cheers.